Meepo, I guess they're thinking, okay, this Visage can be very flexible, Batrider can be very flexible as well, so there is a chance for Nigma to pick a Meepo mid. And it's not like they have any heroes versus Meepo, so banning out that is all right.
No. I guess the other thing is like you're trying to close mind control into maybe having to take this Visage, because the draft that Nigma's got right now, if it wasn't for this Nyx, I'd be like 100% Pugna feels great here, right? You can just push down the towers, take control, and mind control has been just completely wrecking opponents on that hero at the moment. But
yeah,
well,
there you go. Yeah, that's what I really think that's good. A lot of utility. You pretty much make Visage very hard to play in the mid game. You just need the Crimson and Greaves, let's say, as soon as possible. Suddenly those birds won't hurt at all. So I really think this is what they needed. They also got some extra cash that you talked about, so they kind of did two things at the same time. So it's a pretty good last pick for them.
And the Atos build feels pretty good in this game, right? Like it's quite easy to catch the Ember with the pit initially, then Atos follow up.
Yeah, I would actually hate that. I hope he doesn't.
Really?
No, I agree with you. Atos is great. I just think that they have more pressing problems. You have Catch, you have Nyx, you have Storm, and the pit can help, right? Now you have to actually deal with the damage that's inevitably coming from the Visage. Unless Visage is a support. If he's a support, then perhaps you can add more to the Catch part instead. It looks like he is, right?
It could be a Batrider support, right? Like there's still that
yeah,
potential.
you're right.
It is though. It's
no,
Visage,
kuroky. Yeah. So we is going to be playing the Bat. Yeah, I've seen this a lot from them as well, right? The Batrider mid.
Yeah, he plays the playmaker role, right? Like he reaches about, usually I think most games he gets to a point of like 8k net worth, and all you see is him running, looking for kills all the time,
or just diving the tower. Right. So yeah, he's. I like this as well. I expected Visage to be the core for them, but because of the Underlord pick and the Phantom Lancer, they just relegated to a support, which is a pretty good idea too. Now, one thing has to be said. Visage right now is incredibly strong in the side lanes. You go Soul Assumption level 1, nothing's really changed. It's the same thing you do 6 years ago. You go Soul Assumption level 1 and you just use it every time it's off cooldown. You buy a bunch of mangoes and you trade constantly.
And having a hero like the Ember Spirit, you can keep poking and like it's double poke essentially, right? You slide a fist, you get like 2 charges. Soul Assumption, you blast them again, rinse, repeat. I guess the kind of awkward part for them is they can't target the Nyx as easily, right? It's a hero that can easily spike Carapace and has a lot of regen anyway.
Yep. You play around that, right? You play around his cooldowns. It's a good Nyx game, definitely. But there's not really a lot you can do about that. Just play around that. It's been first picked.
I think given how Necrophos has been picked last, Mind Control's heroes left the last, and how he's been performed recently, that's probably the lane to watch for Nigma. Do you think this matchup is favorable for the Necrophos in that regard?
So one good thing that Bait has going for them in that lane is the fact that Enchantress can take off his Shroud, right? You can actually disenchant it, dispel it with the second spell. So that's pretty good. But they do have Clock plus Necro, and that lane is very soft versus PL and Edge. So we'll see how it goes, but I don't think Mind Control should have way too many problems.
You know what I love, Liz? Is when you have those intro screens and everyone's in sync with what they have to do. They hit the die emote and just all flop to the ground. Sadly, most of the time, it's just the people who know they're going to die, like the Enchantress.
Yeah, I do it. And every game I see I'm out drafted, you just die. You demoralize the team even harder at the start. That's what you go for.
Yeah, just Mind Control's farm on levels, baby. Let's go. All the tips.
That was costly.
I mean, I guess that's one strategy, right? We just mentioned Mind Control's popping at the moment. Just try and mind game him, okay? Which is going to be difficult for a man who's literally called Mind Control.
Damn, Nyx already scouted this ward out. He was so fast with the boat starting that he was there in time to see we without the ward running back. So he understood where the ward is. He pinged it out instantly.
I just love these kind of like when we compare warding every year, I feel like you could actually do like a review series where you just look at warding from each year Dota and how it's evolved. And it's kind of crazy how much changes on a year-to-year basis.
It's a meta. It has its own meta. It's not about like some big changes in the map or something that force these wards to change. It's really about the meta, because you have these wards that are one player discovers a really good spot, then everyone starts using it, then everyone starts obviously
Dewarding
using
it.
sentries, dewarding it, yeah, and then you have to figure out a different spot that's close, and it just goes in circles.
It's like one of my favorite ones is, this ward is here. It's like you place a ward here if you're playing Dire into the Radiant, and it just doesn't get dewarded at all. It's such a nice spot right now.
Or this Dire ward that 5-up just planted to
yeah,
scout for the courier as well, yeah. Okay, there, he found it. He dewarded instantly.
And look at that, already 4 of the way towards level 2. Easy life for a Nyx. Looks like they're switching up the lanes, by the way. Just looking for a favorable matchup. Last year at top, Chrysalis was bot.
Yeah, you don't really want to lane Underlord versus Necro. You want the Enchantress PL on that lane.
Nigma is sitting with 3 heroes top as well. So we'll see if you could actually bully out the Underlord very easily with 3 heroes, right? Like, you could run a tri-lane as Nigma. It does mean that you're getting a slow 6 on kuroky.
The thing is, he's on a safe lane, and I'm not saying that as a good thing. I think that's actually kind of bad for Underlord, because he won't be able to outpush that easily. He might even die here.
Yep. This is what I was mentioning. They probably go for this opportunity. Of course, they might be able to get in here. They're going to have to commit. The TP will be way too late to save the day, though. 5-up seemed a little bit, unsure himself, but as a result, he still gets a kill on a miracle. That's the bigger one. However, they did get first blood on this Ember, which means he's got more gold to play with than Nyx now does.
Yeah, Nyx did get full free experience. He's level 2.5, so this is pretty solid for him. The problem, however, is Underlord isn't TPing. He's moving back up. I guess that's because he didn't see Ember. Now that he sees Ember, maybe he'll TP, but he's already halfway, right? So.
Oh boy. 5-up's in trouble as well. He TP'd up here, so he's going to have a long walk back. Well, so much of that XP advantage he got.
He had no mana, right? So it's a free trip back to base.
That's
At
true.
least that,
And I guess you could look at like, well, I did have an XP advantage, but at the same time this way, when I get back to lane, we're going to be kind of even Stevens on the XP compared to Nigma's heroes.
The only problem is, when you're on the offlane as Underlord, you can really play the equilibrium. Push in with the Firestorm, then side pull the hard camp, right? And that's a good play for you at any given point. But on the safe lane, you don't have that opportunity, and they're going on him again.
Yeah, they haven't got enough damage this time, but it sends a message. Stay the hell away.
Yeah, and you see Visage, like Kuro, he started with the Basilisk. Actually, he just got it, but he had 2 mangoes before. So he just wants to spam out this Soul Assumption constantly.
One thing that has to be highlighted, though, is that Bates' 2 other lanes are going pretty damn well. Chrysalis is farming absolutely fine. Then look at Dendi, the comparison between him and we on the mid lane.
Yeah, he's doing really well. He started with the wand, so he has that extra region because of the sticky napalm to work with. Also, he had bought early boots to be able to run away from the Batrider. And all he needs to have, actually, is a Nyx Assassin with the TP scroll at the ready. Every time a Batrider dives, 5-up needs to be ready to TP and just spike Carapace the Firefly, right? The moment you spike Carapace it, Batrider can't pursue any longer. So
I mean, just look at the pressure, though. He never gets a chance to do anything. I think
There's
we've
GH
consistently
mid,
been kept at half HP. Nice pushback now. They'll move forward onto him. He might be able to actually get the kill first. GH is getting low. TPs are coming in. Now Fishman trying to help, but Dendi is down and out. He will die, but he gets the XP.
Double kill
gets
for
a double
Fishman,
kill.
is it?
Impetus, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, the fairy fire. GH will live.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Nyx Assassin TP is there instantly, he just didn't have it, I guess. It was on cooldown still. If he had it, it's so much better.
I guess the rough part about that is because the XP did go into the hands of we, that advantage that was there for Dendi to begin with has kind of been evened up.
I mean, it's all kind of, it's relative, right? Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, it's a little bit easier for Underlord on the top lane, and he might finally hit his level 2 at least, you know, so...
It's been a long time coming. We're almost at the secondary rune spawn time of 5 minutes for the bounties, and he's finally reached level 2.25 on this Underlord.
The problem is he started with the Atrophy Aura, so he couldn't even use Firestorm to push in the wave to then go on side pull. It's just a mess of a lane for bait on top.
And some of those runes that were coming up, GH has zoned away the storm, so easy runes for we. Fishman will sneak one in, and I believe 5 up. Yeah, he did yoink that rune as well, so 2 apiece. All in all, though, still concerned about the fact that PL's getting whatever he wants. Mind control, going to be purged off instantly. GH is here to assist, so they have to back away. Guro's coming as well, and they found Fishman. He's going to go down.
So dead.
Oh, he's trying to run away, but it won't work. Mind control even gets the kill, even more beneficial on Chrysalis. Trying to doppelganger away. No cogs for 5, so he will get out.
Yeah, that's a rotation from 2 supports there. They only get the Bambi, and PL kind of survives, so he is forced back to the tower, but he's fine with that. He's gonna wait a little bit for the creeps to put in a farm away. The more important thing is what is Nyx doing on mid?
No, there's a jump. Nyx was waiting here for a long time. They move in with the ball lightning, and they'll be able to get the kill on the Wii. GH is a little bit too far away to do anything. Look at that. Perfect timing for an arcane rune to appear.
That's just perfect for Dendi. He can maybe go stack a little bit, farm the jungle, let experience on the mid lane for Nyx Assassin.
Chrysalis bot.
Or go bot, actually. Yeah.
They get soul assumption here. Nice doppelganger, and there's the TP in. Mind control will go down. Kuro, the follow-up kill. He has got a mango. He could try for a soul assumption yoink, but he won't get a chance to. Chrysalis just sells up straight away.
Damage. He didn't have enough damage there to finish off PL anyway, so... nice doppelganger like you called before, dodging that soul assumption, and nice rotation from Dendi with the arcane rune. Instantly goes towards bottom. He got a kill on Bat, now he got a kill on Necro as well. He's doing really well.
Yeah, that's why you buy clarities in bulk, lads. Alright. He clarities originally, he realizes the fight's going on, and by the time he's back to his original lane, he's pretty much full mana again. Wee's rotation is a little bit more precarious. It will work out for the best in the end, but not as much value found.
It's still just Fishman, you know? It's just Fishman. He's fine with it. He's happy. He's happy. He's dying for the PL, standing in front of him, taking all the ganks in.
It's a perfect combo of Fishman as well, right? Because you got the Fisherman and the guy called Fishman as well.
My only concern right now for bait, my big concern is Miracle. He's been left alone. He's level 6.5. He's completely free farming. 45 lasted, 27 denies.
And it's a case of what hero is going to do more in the next 15 minutes, a PL or an Ember? And we all know the answer to that. There's a reason this hero was banned so much and picked so much in the last few months. It's Ember Spirit all the way.
Mid lane, we
jump him. Brew him up as well. Decent amount of heroes here. GH is going to scare them off. However, he might be able to cut off their escape. As Miracle arrives, we just said he's concerned. He's going to show us how much. Nice. Use the Searing Chain to connect on the 2. The last 2 on the last hero means they might be able to find 3, but full lightning away. Dendi, they're going to chase right through and kill him off as well. The fight between spirits, Ember comes out ahead.
That's
Nigma,
it.
3
That's the first.
dead.
That's the first rotation from the Ember. Obviously, everyone else helped out. GH with really good cogs, cutting them off. Visage as well, giving some extra movement with the Grave Chill, slowing them down, that is. And then Miracle just comes in and clears, just cleans them up. But that's what you have to be worried about. And you said like, which hero is going to do more in the next 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes? It's definitely Ember, but later on, a case could be made that Ember is also the stronger one. He's the hero that works really, really well versus PL if he's farmed enough.
That's true. It does depend on the build. Dendi with a cheeky little yoink in the mid lane. Wee is trying to chase forward, but he doesn't have the lasso, so it's not really a kill. If GH had 6, they would 100% be diving this right now. They're still half a level away. Same for Nyx as well. Actually, it's crucial they get that Vendetta up online. It just feels like both of these 4s are going to have so much impact with their 6s.
Last hero is actually recovering quite well. but they do see him, and now GH will steal quite a lot of this experience. And that's a problem. He might even hit 6 after all these creeps.
Oh, yep. There
Yeah,
it is. He gets level 6. Well, last hero did at least pick up the item before he could be hookshot. That would have been pretty rough if that occurred, because it's a very nice item to have, the keen optic.
Yeah. That's so unfortunate. You know, if he had that solo experience, he gets level 6 there, clock remains 5, and clock is forced to buy a tome. This way around, it's probably gonna be Visage that gets the tome, and Clockwork is just chilling. He already has 6, he can do whatever.
5 up. He might be 2 down on the deaths at this point. Oh, nice spike carapace. He'll time the stun for maximum effect. GH doesn't even need the hook shot. That was literally 0.1 seconds remaining on that TP about that. Searing Chains just perfectly timed by Miracle to get that kill.
Last hero is gonna yoink 2 of the bounty runes on top.
He knows his role in this team.
He's been demoted heavily. Nice TP though. He hides behind the trees, TP's away. There is a smoke mid though.
See if they can make it happen. GH didn't have to use the hook shot top, so he still got it for the mid. They'll jump straight in on the storm, push him back. Lassie is there, right into the waiting arms of We. They'll drag him in. They haven't quite got enough to finish him off though. Nice TP out by Dendi. But this does mean you're surrendering your tier 1.
Like, I actually don't agree with Kuro's build. Skill build, that is.
Oh, yeah.
I know that he's one of the oldest Visage players and everything, but I really think you max out Soul Assumption now on Visage. Grave Chill is amazing, it helps you push in much easier, right? But I really think you get more from Soul Assumption. It's just such a strong spell at the moment, especially with all the talents.
I guess it's like in general, yes,
Bottom lane?
but against these heroes, you're worried Grave Chill's not enough. Bot lane Necro is completely on an island alone. This ain't the Tom Hanks story. It doesn't end well for him as he's going to be brought down.
It's just hard for him to stay alive if Enchantress is involved. If he shrouds, there's just the enchant. If he doesn't, he just dies to the damage from the impetus and everything else. And Nyx has always been considered one of the stronger heroes versus Necro story. Yeah, so
that's true. And I think the other thing to highlight of this game, right, is that we mentioned mind control, how he's carried a lot for Nigma at the moment. But we've seen what happens when you just leave Miracle to do what he wants, and he's already on his way towards a Deso. I believe he has gone for the drums build. Yeah, they're coming out in the core now. So he's going to ramp up that aggression pretty quick. Does it feel like maybe they've over-fixated on the Necro problem now they've got one to their own? In fact, mind control just yoinks an easy kill in the last hero.
they're just trying to make the enemy offlane suffer as hard as their offlane is suffering. You know, try to even the odds. Yeah.
All in all, though, no push in off the back of that for Nigma. It feels like they really want these early towers as well when you have a hero like Visage in your lineup.
Usually yes, but if your Visage is support, right, it's not as easy. Why do I feel so posh when I say Visage, even though I know even though I know that's the right pronunciation, that's how he says it as well, but I just want to say Visage, you know, like shut up Visage. Shut up. You're Visage.
It's because it's like
you squeaky little dead bird, just shut up.
Look, if it's a French word and Englishmen are willing to use it, you know it's probably Bosch.
Yeah.
Like, you know, coup de grace, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or coup de grace, if you don't know how to say it. Oh. There's so many words that are cute when you hear them said wrong.
Well, you must laugh a lot talking to me. Anyway,
hey,
then
no,
about to finish Kaya.
So, which one of these position trees are you more scared of in the next few minutes?
I would say Necro, definitely. Like, he's more scary. Underlord, yeah, he comes online with pretty much his skill set. Doesn't need a lot here.
Do you think they have
Necro is more scary
down to take advantage of the Underlord the maximum as well? Because you want to keep them in the Firestorm, right, to get the value out of them.
They do have a lot of lockdown, really. You have the Impale, you have the Spike Carapace, you're going to have the Pit of Malice as well. And we might feel all of that right now.
Yep, feel the pain. They'll bring him down pretty easily here. If they find another pick, they'll even look to push further. In fact, Miracle needs to be careful himself. Spike Carapace onto him and he's dead. Perfect pick off, and Kuro might lose the birds now. They're chasing forward with the ball lightning. Dendi, this is not even a level 2 ball lightning. He just has the Kaya. He has that much mobility. Mind control rooted up here. They can stun him again. He won't be able to move away. There it is. And they won't be able to get him low enough just yet, but he's not feeling confident to move forward, not even for a scythe opportunity. Crystal is just moving on through. This is just without Oda Defiance. No difficult line yet, but Kuro, secluded, cut off from any reinforcements, and they are going to try and TP him back. Can he do enough here? Hook shot was used, but blocked by the illusions, and now the pit's going to go down again. They're separated from the fight. Mind Control just wants to use a scythe, but no good target. Miracle does arrive in the fight after respawning. Nice here and chains the lasso across. Dendi's going to be brought down. Nick spike carapace to move away, but there's going to be a scythe waiting for him to club into his face. And we'll be able to find the pick. Drum's going to come out, activated, moving forward on the Fishman. He says, please, just let me get the rune. He achieves that objective before going down. But on the other side, Crystallis, looking for maximum gains, will yoink 2 runes. Actually, maybe 1.
Ember has TP'd, yeah, so maybe only 1. Let's see. Doppelgang. Ah! He messed up. Yeah, he actually moved with the doppelgang, but it moved his hero back instead. You know, when you hook, will he hook? He doesn't have a hook.
Nah, he remember that hook shot got blocked by all the illusions in the mid.
So he doppelganged a little bit too far off the cliff, and because of that, the hero PL moved back and tried to circle around to do it. Yeah.
That plus he decided to hit creeps instead. Really carries, I tell you.
Yeah. Classic one. By the way, that fight on the mid lane was actually 2 fights. They killed off Miracle. He managed to respawn and join the fight again. Bait, they should have... Oh, okay.
Well, they know there's no ward there for Nigma. Given the fact he just hook-shotted into a mud golem. Trying to slow this down. Kuro's birds to stop them from defending. Yeah, but that's like one of those ravages when the tide's on the other side of the map and no one's nearby. It's not a feels good ravage though. Actually, you know what that is? That's the comparative to when someone chronos and then TP's out in their chrono.
Or salves up all the teammates. That's also a good one.
Oh, the classics. I miss those guys.
Where is Slasher?
I don't know actually.
What happened to him?
Well, they get confused as well because there's 2 slashes, right?
Yeah.
Slasher and then Slasher.
So the 2, Slasher, whatever. Slasher, I call him Slasher. 2 guys I miss is Slasher and 1 dude nicknamed Pirate. I think old school Dota players would remember him. He used to only play Sand King, like every single game in pods. He had like 2,000 Sand King games. Legend, living legend of Dota.
Man. I mean, like you say, then you got to feel the same way about Crystallis. Because I said 1,000 earlier. I just remembered it's not 1,000. He has 2,000 Monkey King games.
How the hell? Like the hero even came out a few years ago. Like how did you manage that? Whatever?
Like literally just every game. Fishman, it's okay. It's just the spring factor of 10 as he goes down again. But no, I recall queuing with Crystallis, and usually all he does is plays Legion Commander and Monkey King. But he plays Legion Commander as a +1 and builds Battle Fury.
To each his own, Dota is a beautiful game.
He's here playing, Liz, okay? He clearly knows something we don't.
Top lane.
Lasso is down at Dendi, but this is going to backfire. I don't think you want this fight anymore. They'll actually just be able to run way down. It's going to be close, but Dendi gets the kill. He can't move away, though.
He had the mana, though, right? He had like 800 mana.
No, it was the turn rate. He wanted to turn, because he wanted to go this way, right? But the sticky napalm means that you can't turn quick enough.
Yeah. He just needed to go straight with ball lightning. He would have survived, but
then he would have been ball lightning down towards the tier 1 tower. It's a tough one to get out of.
Yeah. It's still a good play from them. They are making this combo. Yeah, they're making this combo really work. Storm is pushing the lane and he's playing on the map. He's showing himself, and because of that, Batrider is 100% gonna go and try and kill him. But Nick's assassin is always there, to help him out. And there you go. He TPs away from top.
Easy escape. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, last hero. He's not going to be the last hero to fall in this fight, but will he be the first? Jump in. Miracle. Mana is going very quick. He realizes it's too late that Crystallis has the difficult online. Last hero is going to be chased onto. Cypher's going to be there. He will fall, but what is the price going to be? At what price? Mind control will be able to get out. No price.
No price. Well, they did take down. Yeah, they did take down Miracle, right? So that's the price. Ember is dying, and really for Nigma, it's all about December. Like he's the one that's supposed to carry you this game, and he had a complete free farm in the laning stage, but they are finding ways to kill Miracle, and that way most of the time is called 5-up Dota, so far at least. Just the
Is that the official
carapace
name?
into impale. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're gonna rename it 5-up Dota at this rate, because yeah, he's doing really well. Look at his gold and his next projected item. He's not too far off a Spirit Vessel, which against a Necrophos, this Bat Rider, oof, game is gonna be very hard for Nigma's heroes. We always talk about this in the draft though, like Nyx as a hero and how it kind of counters so many ways you want to play, right? It just feels like such a strong hero that it's surprising we don't see more of it.
I mean, he was seen in almost every single game a few months back, so I'm happy we don't see him as often anymore. Carapace arguably is one of the most broken spells in the game when it's buffed up, you know, because it's just such a crazy mechanic on such a small cooldown.
No, it's true. Yeah, it's your classic counter to all your Dagon builders. Cap. But no, the bigger deal was they changed his talent, right? So you couldn't just chain stun anymore. Yeah. We don't pay attention to that death unless there's immediately going to be a punishment, because Last Hero he's doing his piece, Liz. He's made peace with his life.
They're doing the same thing on the bottom lane. You see Dendi, he's pushing. Meanwhile, 5-up, he's around, he's covering him. This time around, Vendetta will not last long enough though, so Dendi might not be as covered as before.
And the trade going the way of Nigma instead. I mean, you did bring a Storm Spirit and a Nyx to push, while Nigma brought not only more heroes, but better heroes for hitting towers.
There is Desolator, I believe, completed now on Miracle as well, right? It's flying over to him.
Yep.
Is it? Yeah, it is. So that's completed. Mech is completed on Mind Control. That Desolator benefits Ember a lot, but it also benefits Visage, who has a medallion completed. That's a whole lot of minus armor that you can work with from now on. And as Nigma, you can't really see that true position 1 that's as hard position 1 as a PL. But if they work together, you know, they can definitely take anyone down.
I love that, you know, the teamwork. No. United, you are stronger.
Bottom lane, Dendi.
United, you are stronger. They bring more heroes, not that they were really needed to bring down Dendi. Still so goddamn squishy at this stage in the game, and that's painful because he just got his Bloodstone.
Yeah, 5-up or sub, he just wasn't there this time. He was close enough, but GH just plays a really good game. He hooks in, he separates them, and then he cocks 5-up Dota away from Dendi. Really well played.
Hopefully,
there's a smoke from Nigma as well. Yeah.
Well, can they bring down Crystallis? He hasn't got the Manta yet, so the answer should be yes. They can get the right angle. It's not the easiest target though. They're looking for something else. Instead, they're going to walk into the sports, hook shot in on a Fishman. 5-ups nearby. Can he save the day? The Glimmer Cage to try and help, but they see the Enchantress and stun control. Nope, they need detection right now. He's going to be able to get away from this. Instead, they're going to turn around and GH, who's out of mana now, and being burnt up pretty quick. Now man up, all lightning through. Dendi will be able to find that pick. He should be able to chase forward onto Miracle if he wants to, and they will do so. They'll drag him in. Christus needs to burn through this mana quickly. He doesn't have an illusion army to work with. Instead, they'll be able to move away. Kuroky's birds are allowing we to get into the fight. Buyback's going to come out, and now Christus went way too deep. They bait him in. They have got this Scythe available, but no, they're going to get it just in time. Just maximum range. Allows them to get the kill. 75 seconds on the sideline for the Phantom Lancer. It looks like Last Hero will make it out. Take an ally with him, but not the one they should have done, as they lose their Phantom Lancer.
Yeah, just as this is Roche, by the way, but just as this fight was about to happen, I wanted to say, why doesn't PL join the fight? He's got Diffusal, he's got, you know, he's ready. And then this happens. But that was a bit too deep. The way he joined the fight was fine, the way he ended the fight was not. He went way, way too deep with that PL and he got punished for it.
You could see there was that moment, right? When the second remnant goes back from the Ember, it's almost like Dendi and Crystallis just looking at each other and go, we killed, right? It's almost like they forgot that in the 23 minutes in, this tier 1 is still standing for Nigma. Like, you don't have numbers advantage in those situations ever. Oh, Last Hero. That's been found by GH. They'll push him back again, but the Glimmer won't protect him. As they have the dust, they'll have the kill.
Yeah, with that Aegis on them, I really think this is going to be a push very soon. Mid lane, Mind Control.
Can you get through him in time? He's so tanky. I think you need to leave this right now. You can already see that Nigma are converging from the dire jungle. 5 up will go for the TP out, but the birds are going to be there. No escape for the pesky Nicks.
Dude, I just disappeared for a minute. The draft almost took off my window from the apartment. It was crazy. Anyway, back to the game. Nick's falling. He was so close to the vessel as well. But this is literally the biggest power spike of Nigma. And this is where they're gonna pressure so hard. It's on bait to try and find a way to weasel their way out, to try and get this PL to his next power spike.
You just have to learn to buy time here. Like, if bait can buy, I'd say probably another 5 minutes, then your PL, you know, at that stage will have Manta and be halfway towards Basher. Then it becomes a hero that can compete still. As long as he doesn't chase halfway across the map without his team.
It becomes easier, but it doesn't become easy. Let's put it that way, because the BKB is completed on Bat. The BKB is about to be completed on Ember or Ember mid lane.
Shot in. Ember is out of mana, so he will give over that first life. 5 up is spotted. Sight straight away on the Knicks. They know that he's most of the lockdown for bait. GH, mana being burnt, jump in by Dendi, looking for the easy pick-off, and they'll find it. 76
Can they get
value
more?
Clock. They might look for it. They know that there's no easy way for Clock to get in this fight soon. They did buy back on the Knicks. They need something, but Nigma's so quick to disengage.
Yeah, that buyback might have been a little bit unnecessary, knowing how it ended, but it's hard to decide in that moment. I think you buy back most of the time. You try and go take a fight because you took the Aegis off, you killed the clock as well.
That buyback's about to turn into a dieback, Liz. 5 up's gone again. Oh, he flew for the sun and he got burnt. And as a result, now death for 60 seconds. All of a sudden, bait are the ones on the run because the Knicks is their initiation. And
they still have some
initiation. They do indeed. They'll catch on the last hero. The BKB means that they can't even root him up. Last hero is separated from his team. Will try to go for the TP out. And on the side, Dendi controlling up. Miracle will get him low, down to half HP. They're going to go for it now. This is too greedy, though. The root's going to come out straight away. He baits himself in. Dendi, bloodstoning up. Limp trying to reduce the damage. Christus is in, but he needs to get out now. He knows he's just there to try and frustrate the side of Nigma. And most importantly, they do at least keep Dendi alive, but they do lose the Underlord as well.
They lost 2 heroes. I mean, these fights are still going really, really well for Nigma, and they're keeping the pressure up. The PL, as long as he's fighting like this, he's not farming. Because of that, if you click on him, the item build is not changed, has not changed for the last 5 minutes. He still is to complete his Manta, and he's had it queued up forever now. Why? Because he's joining every single small skirmish that's around his base. And that's because Nigma is constantly pressuring so close to the high ground. I think Crystal should just chill out a little bit and try and finish his items. Yeah, bait can feed a little bit, but they're gonna feed regardless. You know, just go and finish your items. Come online with a true power spike.
And I guess it's that feeling like you like, oh, my Storm Spirit has a Bloodstone. I need to make sure he doesn't die. So you feel even more pressured to try and protect them. Save a Hero Syndrome, definitely kicking in a bit. Looks like he's more or less got that ult morb though. Just needs to go buy it now. Him on the mid lane, moving in. But we will not be able to jump. And the Spike Carapace buys enough time. 5 up, or does it? He didn't turn around for the stun at all. But now Dendi will jump straight into the weep because there's no lasso. BKB will be forced out. Dendi needs that DD if he's actually going to make the kill happen, but he's not even going for it. He doesn't know about it. And instead, he's down to half mana. He needs to actually escape quickly. They know he's there.
There's the hook.
They got the hook
There's
shot.
the hook.
Look at last hero, though. No, he couldn't block it in time. Instead, he'll be stunned as well. Dendi needs an out right now. And there it is. He'll be able to TP away. They'll chase forward. Last hero has to give his life, though. No chance he'll be able to Uber out of here in time.
Yeah, so this pipe on him, I think it's good. I guess the hood is pretty good versus Necro. The pipe is good versus Bat. I thought he was gonna rush Crimson. I think he didn't rush it because he's thinking, okay, Visage is, you know, position 4 or even 5. He's not going to be dishing out as much damage. I'm not so sure about that. Top lane GH.
GH will go down. Miracle has to activate the BKB. This is not a fight that you want, though. He actually needs to leave. He's going to live life to the fullest, or is he going to live it to the end? Just barely alive with 100 HP. We'll be able to get away. That does allow time for Nigma Reinforcement to arrive, but Kuro also needs to be careful. Christus is going to go for the TP away as he knows the Necro is coming and has the Scythe. He needs an out right now. but he'll have to stand and fight. Create the army and go. Do they know which one is real is the real question. They're going to clear up the illusions quick enough that, yep, they can just scythe it up. In fact, they hold on. They're not going to go for the scythe. They save it. And they'll turn around and use it on Fishman instead. But he had the Glimmer Cape, so he won't spend longer on the sideline, but they will be dead for quite a while. PL down for 60.
Yeah, him trying to TP away when Visage was so close was a little bit risky. The Grave Chill gives them movement speed. He flies on top of him, finds him in the right moment and stuns him. But it was difficult because they were trying to kill off that Ember, and that's a valiant attempt. Stunned up.
Not for long. BKB. He'll chase forward. 5 up will go down. Dendi out. It just feels like they keep trying to find kills for Dendi's Bloodstone, and every time they're the ones who are spilling the blood.
They can't, though, can they? Like, the only hero I think they should be trying to kill is either the Visage or the Ember. But even the Ember with his 9-second BKB right now is very difficult to kill. Bottom lane, last hero, does have his ulti to use.
He's like, just leave me alone. Just leave me the hell alone.
Top lane, mind control as well.
This is a really good kill if you can get it. And he has used the Shroud already. But Ember's coming. They're being baited in. They need to get the hell out. Fishman the Glimmer Cape to escape. They don't have detection, but they will see him very soon. He knows he needs to activate the heal because stuff's about to get real bad. Chrysalis is here again, though. Root, but Miracle with a BKB. Fishman will be brought down. They'll just go, okay, it's an Enchantress for a long BKB charge. I guess we have to accept that as a worthwhile trade.
Maybe you should try to fight now after that BKB has been used. It's your chance. I mean, you don't have Fishman, but do you care about not having an Enchantress? This is a good smoke. They need to find a way to force a fight now.
It's awkward, though. Just look how clustered Nigma are. If you go up into these choke points, it could backfire very easily. But they know that they're on the line. You know, the clock is ticking. They'll find a kill on the Kuro. They need to actually flip this into a secondary if they can.
Maybe a tier 1 mid.
That would be perfect.
Thing. Yeah.
Like, they need it soon as well, because actually, if you look at this Necrophos, he's almost got the Radiance complete. And we've seen how much he invalidates Chrysalis on this PL right now. If that Radiance gets complete before they find some big objectives, they're in trouble.
It's gonna be even more, exactly, yeah. The Battle Fury also being picked up by Ember. So they're gonna have a Battle Fury, a Radiance on Necro. They're just itemizing so well versus Chrysalis. They're just finding every single thing they need to take him down.
You can see how badly 5 Up wants to set something up. The problem is there's more heroes here than you have. And the Scythe, so they don't have to worry about the Nyx for a long time. No buyback either, and they know it. They're still on cooldown.
There's the DD yoink by Dendi, so at least they won't have that when they will be pushing, and they should be pushing very early now. Very soon now. Rosh might respawn in a minute or two, but I guess tier 1 on the bottom lane, tier 2 on the bottom lane, then into the pit. That should be the game plan for Nigma.
Question is whether Bait can do anything before then. Will PL gamble on not having buyback and try
They
and buy
can't.
out for a bastion?
I'll answer that question right now. They can't. They need to wait for Nyx first. You can't fight without Nyx.
I mean towards the pit though, right? Because there's still a minute and 10 seconds until it's up.
5 Up, he had some really good Carapace initiations, but at the same time he is always on an edge, right? He's always on the edge. He's trying to do so many plays that he makes 5 work, but 5 plays don't work and he dies, right? And those times that he has died, I would argue that he has done more damage to his team just because you're missing that Nyx in your game. You don't have that extra pressure that will enable you to kill off these targets before they pop their BKBs.
Yeah, you're so busy trying to be the initiation that you can't be the secondary initiation, right? Like all of a sudden, we said this already, when you take Nyx out of the equation, what is Bait's CC? What's the lockdown? What's his way of starting fights?
No, the hookshot on the illusion.
Yep, starts fighting the wrong place, but Chrysalis is nearby. They don't stun him up, however. Doppelganger and 5 if he can live long enough. 5 Up is here. Spike Carapace is going to come out, jump straight away on a Miracle. They'll burst him down before he uses the BKB. GH is just trying to move away. The Spirit Vessel is on him, and Dendi in hot pursuit. They'll have the damage to bring him down and kill him off. 2 dead on the side of Nigma, and this is perfect. This is exactly what Bait needed, because Roche is about to spawn in a moment. If they can find Necrophos, this is the perfect cherry on top. However, Lasso is out. Storm Spirit protected by the Glimmer Cape, so they can't even try and just burst him down quick enough. And instead, we needs to run, even with the BKB. It's running out soon. Kuro says run, get out. We need at least one to tell the tale of how we lost here.
So good. Like, that was perfect for Bait. Man, that's exactly what we were talking about. Let this Nyx Be the secondary stun. Don't make him. Don't just put him into the fire, right? Let him give you impale Carapace versus the Ember. Miracle though, he dove so hard that I was surprised he didn't preemptively BKB. That was very interesting. I'm not sure why he didn't.
Yeah, remember when we were saying that, you know, you're too close to Nigma's towers, it's too risky to be reinforcements? You're just outside the base when you make that play. You know there's going to be repercussions for it. You know the Nyx is alive again, and now you know they're in the Roche pit, but there's nothing you can do about it. All of a sudden, they get exactly what they need to be back in this game. Aegis on a Storm Spirit of all heroes, and his Cheese on a PL is getting pretty fat.
They just have to continue pushing now. Continue pushing the tempo, continue searching the kills. Exactly.
Jesus, see you later. However, it is a Storm Spirit, so you can screw the legs all you want. He's still going to hunt. Oh, needs to be a bit careful. This would be an awkward way to give over an Aegis already. Yules to try and dispel out of this. They still find the kill in the clockwork. Hunt for more. They'll be able to find it as they get rid of kuroky as well. BKB jump in. 5 up is low. Nyx will be brought down. Will you be able to find more though? With the BKB, he needs the last 2 target, but who's the optimal one? They need to drag away. They get the wrong illusion. They actually baited them. Oh my, they glimmer caped the illusion and it completely baited.
That was so good. That was so good. That glimmer was so good. Not only did he lasso that illusion, they used 2 BKBs as well in that fight. Ember Spirits is down to 7 seconds. Bat Riders is down to what, 5 seconds already, so his BKB is very short. That was perfect for bait for Dendi and the boys. Because remember, they didn't use Aegis. They didn't use Cheese. Oh. They're still fine. Nyx Assassin is the only one that died.
And it's a fine line they're skirting there, right? Because you see how low Dendi gets. There is a risk, but the upside is so valuable in the end. And now he's got another DD on this Storm Spirit. So next fight, I mean, we saw what he done near the outpost top last time when he had a DD in his bottle. Especially
they just need to go again. They just need to go again instantly. Smoke up again with Nyx. Search for another fight. Yep. There's no reason for them to slow down the tempo right now.
Don't give them a chance to recover. It's not like they're gonna have any new items soon. You can already see Kuro's trying to go for a sheep stick. Ags, Clockwork's still a long way away. Battle Fury's still not complete for the Ember either, and they jump straight in the Clockwork. Find him, pick him off. Ball lining in. Dendi's looking for more, and look what he'll find. The Lasso will drag one away, but the difficulty to slow down. BKB comes out too late. Buyback out from GH. Needs to arrive quickly. 5 up. Knows he's going to tick out to this once again. All the attention on him, none on Chrysalis, who still has the cheese to work with. Can eat at any moment if he feels threatened. Hook shot in. He'll need to eat that cheese to be able to get it off. And now chase forward. Miracle gets bashed out of mana. No! No easy way out of this. He's going to hunt forward. Scythe's going to come out. Won't be enough to kill the Underlord. He'll make it out. Dendi is in deep, but it's deep enough and important enough of a kill if they can find Miracle. He has enough mana, though. He'll be able to escape. Chrysalis is going to be brought down. Dendi back in a mess. BKB needs to find the kill onto the Ember. There's going to be a remnant away, but he baits him out in the wrong way. Dendi needs to run for the high hills. He knows the BKB's running out soon, and he knows he's been outplayed. He'll at least get out of this, but that was not the way Bait wanted this fight to be going.
I just want to see Bait do well, you know, and they're already putting up a much better performance than any of the other games in the past with the old iteration of this team, right? But that was so sad. Then he goes in, he just wants the W so much that he zooms past all his teammates. He goes back like in the Radiant jungle, finds Necro, finds Visage, but he's far away from his teammates who are fighting a completely different fight.
Well, the fight is very clear for Dendi this time. It's in your base. Well, it's out your base, but it's about to be in your base again. But I don't really know what that... GH is just testing his buttons. It's only a 30-second cooldown on the hook shot anyway. And look at this.
They do have...
the sacred item when you're holding. They have Glyph as well.
But it's so hard to defend, right? There's the Desolator, there's the Visage Birds hitting. Even with the repair kit, is it enough?
Well, Dendi just trying to get rid of the extra creep wave, but he misses one. And they've got the creep long enough that they'll be able to get the melee racks, ranged racks, and back away. Oh god, look at Ember. He's just a machine gun at this point. Solar Crest, drums. Let me right-click things. I don't even need Sleight of Fist.
She also has Orb Destruction, right? So much minus armor coming from these heroes and these items.
And a message is sent to Bait in that fight. One more slip up, and we'll take the rest. What is your move? You can already see that Dendi, it's a long way to go, but I like that he's doing this. He's going for Ags next. You just need more lockdown. It's a thought that's been a long time coming. 5 up, of course, has easy ways to do it now with the Blink Dagger, and he's always got that clumsy net to play around.
They just have to clump up together in these fights. They can't, you know, in that last fight they had Aegis and Cheese and they still lost it.
They're going to lose a hero here. I said Blink Dagger's good, but not if they're already on top of you. They'll try and move away. He's relatively tanky, but nowhere near tanky enough.
That's 450. There's a
Lasso. Chrysalis has
real
been found.
PL.
They need to actually protect him. They can't let that PL fall. He'll try and move away the doppelganger. The root to try and slow them down, and now they'll try and Uber out here. If Underlord lives long enough, that is. Enchantress will get out as well. Nigma forced to use another big BKB. They're already down to the 5 seconds on Miracle.
Yeah, that's a 5-star Uber right there. Didn't talk a lot, just got you home.
4.8 stars. He left our drunk friend behind who was on the other side of the map.
What's your Uber star rating, by the way?
Ooh, I don't know.
I'm not 5. I'm not 5. Someone
what have you done in someone's car?
I'm 4.9 or something, man. It's sad.
Jeez. I don't want to know what you've done to frustrate that one person, okay?
Who
you know
knows?
when you get those really nice Uber drivers that are over the top, like they're offering you sweets and stuff, you're like, I mean, this is nice, but
weird,
this is
right?
also really dodgy.
There's like water waiting for you. There's some candy, you know. I'm gonna pass, dude. Thank you.
The worst one is when you're in a different country. I remember I had it once in Germany. He offered me loads of sweets. I'm like, I don't even know if these are dodgy drugs that have been wrapped up because I haven't been to Germany.
So you win either way. Why are you like?
I took everything, buddy. Okay.
That's it. That's the play.
My classic.
Storm mid lane.
Dendi.
There's the lasso.
Jump in, dragon back. He's got the BKB, but no chance to even use it. The Scythe, 125 seconds dead. He doesn't have buyback. He's 270 gold short. And Nigma are going to find this out very quick as they push forward.
They might chase for more, even Chrysalis.
Yeah, he's not level 25. It's not like he's got doppelganger shenanigans. But they haven't got the heroes close enough. They got hook shot, but they got plenty of heroes in the way of clockwork, so no clear line of sight.
Okay, so one good thing with that is the fact that they were chasing PL, they weren't killing creeps, and now none of these lanes are pushed in. Because of that, it's gonna take a little bit of time for Nigma to actually get to the high ground. Not too much time, but yeah, they can't just pressure tier 3s instantly.
Yeah, it might be enough time to get Storm up.
Also, they are not aware if he has buyback or not. And if you're Nigma, you saw that he doesn't have a new item. And because of that, you're expecting him to actually have the buyback. So
yeah, and it's that type of hero that holds buyback until the last moment, right? Like, you want to draw them in before you commit a buyback for a hero like Storm anyway. Just so you can see the back line and jump it straight away. Oh, we'll see if they can actually get on that high ground. They are somewhat reluctant. Don't blame them. The heroes they're up against, like an Underlord and a Nyx in a choke point, can easily spell death. However, the only thing that's spelling death right now is Fishman. Spelling it with his own blood.
That DD one-shotted by Ember.
It hurts a little bit, not gonna lie. Buyback comes out from Fishman. They're gonna use the repair kit as well. This still could just be them holding the Storm buyback in the eyes of Nigma. Hence why they don't commit everyone to the high ground. And it looks like they might get away with this. Because Nigma are not willing to go deep.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Like, if they just didn't chase the PL in the first place, if they just pushed the waves, right? If they ignored the PL, pushed the waves in, they would have gotten so much more. But, yeah, they did what almost any given player would do. They tried to get that extra kill.
I mean, kills are nice, you know, because you've been there, Liz. When you got what I like to call the, I call it the Cinderin score, just because whenever I see him play Nyx, it looks bad. No offense. I have seen Sin had good games, but every time I've ever tuned into him, it's like 1-15-12. Even if you win that game, all right, you don't feel good about how it looks from your perspective. I love
Poor
Sin.
Cinderin. Poor Cinderin, man. He gets so much flack for no reason.
For real, whenever I see him play Nyx, I don't know why. I think it's just I'm his curse. Whenever I tune into his pub games,
exactly. It's just you. You're a curse. Leave Sind alone, man. Sind is great.
That's true. I'm a curse upon Sin. You're a curse upon Bait. You know, we've been over this already. We just don't get to see these glorious
I'm actually
people.
very pleasantly surprised by Bait and the way they've played.
Oh, absolutely.
It's much better than any other series. It looks coherent. It looks like they actually have a plan within the game.
Sweet. BKB. Hook shots to fluff. Chrysalis tries to dodge out the last two. Will be able to do so temporarily. Now he's ready to fight. Gonna force them away. They need to get out. The bash straight away on the mind control. Does have to go Shroud though. And Chrysalis is gonna ignore him. Go for a different target. On to Miracle. Burn the mana quickly. Just enough time to move away. Now the last two's finally gonna be there. Chrysalis. They want to bring him down. Side straight away. He does have buyback, but won't need it. The Glimmer Cape keeps him alive again. And actually, they find Miracle. Chrysalis trying to move away in the meantime. They're still chasing on top. They want this kill so badly, but they are getting tunnel visioned hard. Maybe they bring him down, but now what's the price going to be? Buyback straight away, and all of a sudden, Nigma in a little bit too deep. Last hero, dragging their attention to the side. Needs to root them up to try and find some easy kills for the PL. Movement forward, Dendi is going to drag back Kuroky. The stun follow-up is good, and he'll be brought down. Maybe they can find more. Dendi does have half mana, and he'll hunt straight forward under the clockwork. Gets on top of him, so there's no easy pushback or away. GH does have the hook shot. Spike Carapace will stop him from using it. Although they can't quite get the stun out. There it is across the camp, but it's a short camp away. And they can get the impale. They'll be able to get the stuns out. The control is good.
That's
and guess
great
what?
for
That
bait.
is roast for bait. And just in a perfect time because they did buy back on that PL.
Straight into the pit. It's so good that he had that buyback to use. He uses that buyback instantly into the pit to take down Roche. And it's an Allaince actually as well.
Wow. So maybe Dendi
Give it
gets
to
to save for
just
buyback.
give it to him. Yes, for buyback, give Allaince the Storm Spirit. Give. I think Chrysalis should take the Aegis this time around, just because he doesn't have a buyback.
Yeah.
We'll see what they do with it. It looks like Storm has opened up a slot. So did Phantom Lancer though.
I want it. No, I want it. Just everyone click the ground as quickly as possible.
Actually, it's
Cheese.
Dendi.
I don't think they realize there's an Ags there. They're actually, the Underlords picked it up.
You're hunting
Please don't
wheat.
use it. But he's dead. 100 seconds dead. Has buyback. Will probably be forced to use it at this rate. Okay, who's getting this Ags? Because, hey, last hero is walking around with it. And you just know right now he's going, can I?
It's not gonna be his. It's definitely not gonna be Underlord. I don't think you give it to him. And
I hope not.
Probably the worst hero to give it to is Enchantress. Right after that, it's Underlord.
It has to be.
It can work.
It has to be Storm, surely.
It's decent on Nyx as well. Now that you have said it, it's a pretty good item on Nyx. But
That's true.
yeah, Storm is the hero that gets it.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of already knew when he switched items from Ags because he'd been fixated on that for a while. The moment he queues up Sheev, he's like, oh, this is great. Free item.
So right now, bait. All they have to do is try and kill Miracle as fast as possible. And for Nigma, the game plan in these next teamfights should be rescue Miracle. Just try to keep him alive as long as possible because he will dish out all the damage that you need. He has a Daedalus, Desolator, Battle Fury. He hits extremely hard if he crits. So in that last fight, they kind of left him stranded. He was soloed by Storm and Nyx Assassin. No one was helping him. Visage was around, but couldn't really assist, so...
Speaking of that, Nyx...
Just help.
If he sees him here, they gave Nyx the Ags, by the way. Stun. Burrow in, if you want, or just stand there and kill him. He's dead. Perfect pick-off. They knew this was coming as well. You're playing against this Nyx. Nigma have been playing so well against 5-up, actually, up to this point. And now, all of a sudden, the most crucial pick you mentioned, they find it.
He's dead for 80. And they're right next to the tier 2s. They need to wait the creep wave a little bit. You can see GH out pushing top, Batrider out pushing bottom. So at best what they will get here is a tier 2, maybe a tier 3.
Remember can delay them.
Yeah, remember that they also do not know if Ember has a buyback or not. He didn't buy back before, so they're assuming that he does have it. And because of that, they won't be really as offensive. They won't be so determined to just hit the tier 3s.
I mean, we say that. Then again, they do have an Aegis and Cheese. The problem is, of course, they did give the Aegis to Dendi. So, Chrysalis, he's still a potential liability if he gets caught out.
Yeah, I think it's just not smart to push any longer. If you are bait, you don't have to be aggressive. You're just gonna get stronger. Your best play right now is to wait out that buyback on Chrysalis and then play off of that. Fishman? Yeah, he's a dead Fishman.
He's a very tanky Fishman. Courtesy of that with Shaco. He's like, okay, you're gonna have to commit more spells if you want me. They didn't no, he stopped them getting him to the high ground. They'll get him up there again, but my god, is he wasting their time. It's like, anything else? Anything else? Are they fighting? I mean, at the end, you're like, no, okay, you done this. This is the price you pay. 130 seconds dead. And a minute without buyback.
But that's a mind control without a sight for 100 seconds as well. So if you're bait, that's not too bad for you. Maybe you can search for a fight now.
Oh, they say,
you do have ages, you do have cheese. You could actually search for a fight.
That's true. They go, we're Bay, you must be Bay. Nice to meet you. Let's see if they're going to make someone happen, because they're pushing in around bot. But Nigma is already playing away from that area of the map, which means they're going to forfeit this tier 2.
And there's really nothing. Okay, there is something for Nigma up top. That's the outpost. As you can see, bounties are about to spawn. 15-minute mark. Also, you get the experience. So they got something there.
Well, we'll see if they can get more as this goes on. You know, we're 10 minutes out from those disgusting late game items. This feels like a game that could actually extend that far as well.
Yeah, this lasted way longer. Is lasting way longer than I expected, and it's going so well for bait right now. Batrider, however, yeah,
he's looking for the throw. Oh no, he's not going to be fooled. He sees when the smoke actually went off. He knows someone else is here, but last hero is out. As the last hero used again, nothing found for it. He's not the vulnerable target he once was.
Dark Rift was used as well, right? So
that's true. But usually that's the old panic. I need to get out of here spell, right? Like you feel good about that.
When it comes to cooldowns, it's actually favored for Batrider. It's just about what these two heroes like to do. Batrider likes to catch all the time. He likes to be in front, while last hero, he's kind of chilling. Without Dark Rift, it's not really the worst thing, right?
Yeah. And I think that the kind of comparative there, right, is that the last two being gone at that crucial moment when Aegis is expiring means you can still be out on the map as bait. You're not worried about that pick instantly. Not to mention the smoke, which was used by Nigma. But
was it the smoke or just was it the smoke or just ninja gear on
Ooh, that's actually a fair point. I mean, he's in a smoke now. He is alone in that smoke.
It's just Nyx Assassin and Bat. They both have ninja gears, and they're just constantly on a hunt.
Oh, yeah, it's ninja gear. I hate that there's not a different icon for ninja gear. So you're like, oh, why is this idiot here smoked alone? Oh, he's not an idiot. Oh, I'm the idiot. Whoops. He's going again. There it is. Lasso. How long is it going to take you this time? Because last time... Oh, that's much quicker. That'll do it.
Yeah, they still don't have a buyback on PL. And because of that, I think they're reluctant to play together. You can see
close,
that...
though.
Yeah. Usually, if an Enchantress gets initiated like that, an Enchantress with Witless Shackle, that's a perfect opportunity for you to go and try to take a fight. But just because they don't have a buyback and he's queued up Satanic, I guess they're a bit reluctant to go for it.
They have now got an increase in the deeps, though, as Dendi just picked up the Orchid. Still some prime targets in this game for that thing as well. Especially with the BKBs being so short, there's potential to hit up the cores with it in the second part of the fight. Which means that Miracle Ember we were talking about, who's the way that Nigma wins this game, is feeling even more exposed. In fact, it makes you wonder, where's the Lotus Gamers at? That's the thing, they don't have a safe way of protecting. They don't have a dispel, right, against this Orchid.
No, they don't have any saves overall in this game. Like nothing. You have the Aghanims on clock now, though, so overclocking his way, that's gonna be cool. He's been using it just to farm, I guess.
Yeah, I've seen GH do this build before, and he uses it to keep waves pushed out, right? It's not about double hook shot, it's about double rocket flare.
Yeah. But the double hookshot is really strong in fights as well.
Yes.
It's quite cool. Not only the hookshot, you can do everything right twice. So
and most importantly, the cooldown is really low. 60 seconds on the overclocking. Things coming out. Miracle, jump in. They fluff the stun, though. They got the spike carapace, and now the Abyss will pull up as well. They're going to try and burn his mana, but they can't actually get the follow-up stun. And no, Dendi, he's in trouble. BKB, though, he'll be able to stay alive. Last is going to be there. Won't be able to survive through this, though. The right clicks will bring him down. Dead for 100 seconds, has to fight back. Krista's chased onto as well. Needs to get inside last hero's ring so he can be Ubered out. That's another 5-star ring as they escape once more. But it did cost them the buyback of Dendi, and they still are without a Nyx.
That's the problem. He bought back, and because of... He bought back, but they still can't fight because Nyx is dead, right? So, at best, what they can do now is defend. Roshan, could be up already. They don't know that. It's actually going to be up in 1 minute and 40 seconds, but it could have went much, much worse for Bait if it was already there.
In their
You see,
eyes, they imagine it's much worse, though. That's why they've smoked, right? They're like, for all they know, Roche is up right this second. And now they'll realize it's not when they see Nigma in the mid lane. They need to jump in. Buyback comes out from Nick. Silent straight away in the next boss. Nice control with the Vortex out from Dendi. Gonna get mind control low. Ghost Shroud trying to stay alive. No BKB 15 seconds. Weed does throughout the last hit. They get rid of the Storm. That's gonna be the dieback. He's dead. Mind control will go down as well. But Chrysalis needs to make a lot happen now. He's still with the cheese to work with. So he can bait them out and get himself low before he has to heal up. And there it is. On to Kuro next. Trying to bring him down. They'll be able to do so. Hook shot though on the back line. The supports are dead. Enchantress has to buy back the bait. Nigma still have the numbers advised for the moment. They'll be able to bring down Chrysalis. Buyback's going to be there. This is do or die. As Nigma moving towards the base, they're looking forward. Hasn't got the abilities to lock anyone down right now. And there it is. Nigma are all in on this, but the Abyssal's going to be there. Maybe a little bit too late because Wee's going to be brought down. He is willed through and killed off. Chrysalis down to half HP, has to back away though because that Ember hits so goddamn hard.
He's going to have Satanic right now. It's flying over from the side shop to him. So he's going to be very tanky, yeah. He's going to be very tanky on TL, but is it enough? Satanic actually is completed.
There's a window here. They have no hook shot, no overclock for 15 seconds. BKB jump in, last you out straight away. They're trying to bring him down, but can they do enough? They're going to get him low, side through, and the Underlord is gone. Buyback instantly. Now, they need to go. Chrysalis trying to move in. Abyssal straight away on a Miracle. Going to burn through the mana quickly here, but BKB gets activated. The back pull up the wall. Can they get him? They're going to try and bring him down. He's trying to save time with Sleight of Fist. More stuff to get him out and away, but he's ruined still in the pit. Final movement away with the Remnant will get him out. Chrysalis, 140. He's got the Satanic. He needs a target though. He doesn't have one. He's got the Rapier. He needs to hit something right now to life steal up. He's doing it. Can he stay alive? No. The root is not going to be enough. They turn around him. He's going to be brought down, and now it is Underlord against the world. And he is going to be overwhelmed by the forces of Nigma as they should be able to bring him down. And that moment...
30 seconds. 30 seconds. That's not enough. That's not enough. The Storm... He's going to probably, he's going to resurrect to a dead throne right here. Oh man, that's so intense. Oh, they have a fortification, okay. Yeah, Nyx is up in 17 as well.
I mean, they got heroes, but where's the Rapier sitting right now? It's on the Necrophos, so you don't have to worry about Miracle's right clicks as much, but it doesn't matter. The throne's exposed, the game is done with. Bait, it was close, but no cigar in game one as it goes away at Nigma.
Man, who would have thought 56 minutes game Bait versus Nigma in which Bait really had the chance and